We're seeing some dramatic home makeovers. Take a look at this bare living room and dining room. Look at that. The newlyweds who live here didn't know what to do in this space. Look at those same rooms now. So pretty. The woman responsible for that stunning makeover is the master of paint and plaster. So much so, she has her own TV show called Debbie Travis Painted House, which will be airing on the Oxygen channel. Starting... I know that channel. Starting March 18th. That's fantastic. Debbie says the quickest, cheapest way to make over a room is with paint and a little imagination. And so if you don't have your own imagination, we should just, like, look at the things you've already done.
And copy them.
Okay, watch what she cooked up in this out-of-date kitchen.
You know, we need to kind of update it because it is plain, it is ordinary. And
it's tired, isn't it?
It's tired.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really from another life, isn't it? Kind of...
15 years ago. So I'm thinking we'll just gut the whole kitchen, right?
No, I'd like to get rid of the melamine.
Yeah.
We're going to reuse all this because a lot of people have this and it's very easy to paint. This is a bit awkward. It's a bit small, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ceiling, oof, that's a bit kind of... We'll rip that out. This whole kind of officey eating area is very messy. So I guess we can do whatever we like. Let's get started. First, the most important thing are these cabinets. We've got this turquoisey colour, which is really hip. It's a kind of greyish turquoise, but we're going to break up the cabinets by adding another colour, which is a lighter blue. Once you've sanded it to wipe off any dust, there is no need for a primer if you're using melamine paint, which is what this is. We're also going to make this boring white island look like a big slab of concrete, which will be really, really modern. We're not going to use real concrete. What we've got is this concrete and mortar patch. This is the kind of stuff that you get to put on the outside of a house, which will stick beautifully to melamine. While it's still wet, you need to go over this with a piece of sea sponge, and it's going to give kind of little indentations to make it look like kind of pitted concrete. See? Isn't that great? Now, for the next step, what you need is compound powder. Now, what I've done is I've taken the Durabond and I've put in silver powder. Now, when you're mixing silver powder, wear a mask and then add some water until you get a thick paste like this. Now, stick some on your spatula, just as if you were plastering a wall. And over the dry, concretey stuff, we're going to just layer this over the top. When everything's dry, you want to sand the whole area. So you just need oil-based varnish and a nice brush. And it goes right over the top. And this will look like a real concrete or stone counter. We've done the same thing on the bench. Cabinets painted, brand new colour. This is a very, very hot colour for today. We've created a backsplash out of mirrored tile. This was so easy to do, and it just opens up the kitchen. We've replaced Aaron's old-fashioned desk unit with a set of modern cube shelving that the girls are painting in funky colours. By painting all the backs of the units different colours, it's quite a cool modern look. Lots of steel countertops, new appliances, all in steel. We've heightened Aaron's ceiling by taking out the false ceiling, removing the fluorescent lights and putting in some pot lights and just fresh coat of paint. We've kept Aaron's tile floor. It's amazing how these patterns are all back in fashion. Look at the furniture. Can you believe 1940s and once again incredibly hip? Well, I'm out of here. Kitchen's clean and tidy, beautifully dressed. It really is a spectacular makeover. We've taken a dull, ordinary 1980s kitchen and given it style and made it very trendy.
You really did. You really did. It's just paint. You know, we did add a few things there, you know, like a new countertop and things like that. And I know the concrete thing is really scary. But that's just... As I said, we were doing that, and I said, you lost me on the sponge. By the time you now got the second layer and the other things, I'm like, I was with you.
How many people have those laminate tops? Those are just white cupboards, plain, very 80s. They never rot. I mean, they're there forever.
Right.
They'll last...
So do they paint well, the laminates?
They sell paint now that goes right over the top.
Okay.
So you just roller it on.
That was really cool. Coming up, how Debbie turned old bathroom tiles into Spanish tile terracotta. Did you know you could paint over tile?